87, 86, 85.
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Hey frogs and toads. The new year is always a great time to check in with yourself and think about what you want the upcoming year to look like. Maybe even set some intentions. With that in mind, let's go over to the idea box and see if we can pick ourselves out a good one. Let's see what this one says. No, that sounds too expensive. What else? No, maybe later. Let's see what this one's got. Ew. Gross, no. There's no way Michelle Obama would even do that. There's gotta be a good idea in here somewhere. Okay, this is interesting. Make an artwork that represents how I want my upcoming year to feel. That's pretty good, but what do I want my upcoming year to feel like? Oh, there's more. Make it calm, make it look fun, and make sure to include elements of peace, nature, and stillness. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. But what would I paint that would make... Oh, look, there's more. Use oil paint. Create a flowing river that represents tranquility, movement, and trusting the flow to take you where you need to go. That's pretty cool, yeah. I could vibe with that. That's pretty groovy. Oh look, there's more. When you're done, set your neighbor's home on fire. No, I think I'll just stick with the river painting. You don't always have to listen to every idea. I'm gonna get started on the artwork, and I suggest you do too. Think about it. What do you want your upcoming year to feel like? And what might that look like? You can use shapes or colors or words or math equations, cut out photos from your favorite magazine, whatever you want. Try this one for yourself. Give it a whirl. I'm gonna get started. So I often go shopping in thrift stores looking for frames, because I'll take out the old painting and I'll use the frame for one of mine. And I was in this thrift store, the name of the place was called Renaissance, and I came across this painting that I really liked of a man in an open field standing next to like a cottage style house with beautiful colorful vines coming down. And there was a man in a field playing violin. And I thought it looked really cool. And I wanted to get it, but you know, it's tough to spend $35 on a painting at a thrift store. So rather than purchase it, I snapped a picture, and then I came home and created my own version, except rather than the man playing violin, I replaced him with myself playing electric guitar. And I call it Renaissance Man.
Pop it. Twist it.
While I keep working on this, I'm gonna check the mailbox and see if we've received any letters. Oh, look at that. Looks like we've got some. Let's see. Okay, Tawny from Michigan writes, "This is definitely going to be my year. I'm locking in and fixing everything that's wrong with my life. I'm buying myself a Peloton, getting Invisalign, and I just purchased an AI assistant app that promises to boost productivity by 8,000%. I'm gonna launch several new products and companies Q1. I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life, and I'm making it a priority to find love and settle down this year. I'm so excited about all the changes on my horizon and what my life will look like as of next week when I make all of these changes. What else do you suggest I add to my list? P.S. Anything is possible! Okay, Resolutions Jones over here. Look, goals are awesome. While I adore the gusto, I think it's great to set intentions and use the new year as a means to point yourself in a more thoughtful direction. I gotta be honest with you, it sounds like a lot. You might want to try adding a little more less. But it's not about diets or detoxes or adding any more rules to the equation. And it's certainly not about fixing anything, because you're a human person. And there's nothing broken. As the great philosopher Charles Oakley once said, if it ain't broke, don't break it. And keep in mind that the date on the calendar does not make you a different person. Tani, did that answer your question? Definitely. Thank you so much. Wait a second. This wasn't a phone call. I sent you a letter. That was like a year ago. Okay, bye, Tani. I'm rooting for her. I didn't do anything crazy or exciting for New Year's. What I did was I wanted to just sit outside and listen to it and hear all the different homes celebrating and being joyous. It's funny because there's like about a 6-minute window where all the households do the countdown. I don't know why I thought everyone just like clocks all work the same. I thought that's how time worked. I thought everyone would be counting at the same time, but no, there was quite a lot of disparity. In fact, one house, I heard one guy on a balcony counting up, which raises a lot of questions. Like he might still be going. He's at like 300,001. 300,002. I hope he's okay out there. Here are my NY resis for the new Enyo. These are 5 things that I just want to be more intentional to be conscious of. Number 1, I want to blink less. Number 2, I want to play more electric guitar. Number 3, I don't want to laugh when things aren't funny. I find it's this thing that I do. I don't know if it's to make people comfortable or because I'm nervous. I don't know. But I'm done with it. From here on out, if you're gonna make me laugh, you gotta earn it. Number 4, I'm gonna tell people that I'm a fan of, that I'm a fan of them. I've literally never not enjoyed a compliment, except for that one guy on Instagram that I had to block. And number 5, I don't wanna put too much pressure on it, but I genuinely do believe that this is the year it happens. I'm putting it out there. I wanna make the NBA. I think I'm ready. There's like 30 teams. I'll play for any of them. Okay, let's head over to the mailbox and see if we've got another letter. Oh, would you look at that? Let's see. Nicole from New Jersey writes, the first night at bed when you left, Ron made out with 2 girls and put his head between a waitress. Okay, let's try another letter. I don't want to answer that one. Jared from Florida writes, "Sup, Doc? I'm in a bit of a pickle, or maybe a whole jar. Every year I try to make a New Year's resolution, but by February it's either a distant memory or an embarrassing reminder of my failures. How can I set some goals and make sure that I stick to them? I'm great at making resolutions, but not so good at following through. Help." Okay, Jared. Look, a resolution is a decision. And the truth is, not all decisions are final decisions, you know? You can order the spaghetti and then change your mind when you see your friend got the burger. You could decide to start wearing a basket of fruit on your head every single day and then change your mind once the birds come after you. So honestly, do what's best for you. You make the rules. You're allowed to have a do-over. You're allowed to take a mulligan. I think when it comes to resolutions, sometimes you're allowed to just let life be easy.
This is crack. Rock cocaine.
All right, while I keep going with this, let's go back to the mailbox and see if we have, one last letter. Hola, amigo. My New Year's resolutions are to eat more chips and sleep in later. I don't really have any question or comment. I just know that according to the rule of 3, this episode wouldn't quite feel right without a third letter. Therefore, I am providing an appropriate resolution to it. Incroyable. This, frogs and toads, is how I want my upcoming year to feel. It's a nice, scenic. Oh, looks like I already lost some money, but shit happens, I guess. And I always say the only difference between a picture and an artwork is the signature. So here's my prescription. I want you to think about what you have the most fun doing, what makes you feel the best, and what makes you feel the most you. And I want you to make a resolution to do more of that this year. And always remember, don't trust the government. Bye!
Get creative!